Hi, I'm Jess of Okayest Family Travels, and today I'm packing for a long haul flight using the Nomad Lane Bento Bag in the color Sahara Sand, the Seido Compression Packing Cubes, and finally, the small Tomodachi Sling in the color Dawn. Nomad Lane is sponsoring this video, but I am allowed to give you my honest opinion, which is good because if there's one thing you can count on from me, it's an opinion. I'm going to start by showing you the bags themselves, then I'll pack everything I need for a 7-hour flight, including snacks, medications, important documents, and all the essentials that keep you from paying $11.50 for lip balm at Hudson News. Let's start with the star of the show, the Nomad Lane Bento Bag in Sahara Sand. First of all, this color is gorgeous. It's that perfect blushy beige that says, I'm cool enough to be trusted with a light color. I totally won't mess this up. The bento bag is thoughtfully designed, and you can tell immediately the designers have clearly suffered through at least one airport experience involving a spilled coffee, a dead phone, and a gate change that required a full sprint. This bag fits under basically all major airplane seats, which is exactly what I want in a long-haul flight bag. I want easy access to my things without doing an awkward yoga pose over 3 sleeping strangers. The biggest thing that makes this bag work is the smart compartment layout. There are structured compartments throughout the bag, which means everything has a place, and I do mean everything. There's a section for your laptop, a section for your snacks, a section for all the random little things you swear you have to have. One of my favorite things about it is how easy it is to access the travel essentials. You're not digging through one giant fabric black hole looking for your passport while everyone behind you in the security line slowly loses the will to live. Everything is organized, visible, and easy to grab, and this bright pumpkin spice latte color makes it easy to find everything. The bento bag is structured but lightweight at 2.7 pounds, which is important because there's nothing worse than a bag that weighs 12 pounds before you put a single thing in it. This one keeps its shape so it looks polished and organized, but it's still light enough that you're not carrying around what feels like a pretty cinder block. It's also clearly designed for frequent travelers. There are little details throughout that make it feel thoughtful. For example, it includes an elastic key leash, and yes, I am embarrassingly excited about this. Now, I do want to say one thing. This bag is definitely in the investment piece category. This is not a $10 emergency tote from the drugstore. This is the kind of bag you buy because you travel often, you want something beautiful and functional, and you are tired of replacing cheaper bags every year. I will have a discount code for you in the description. If you are an overpacking basic economy babe, you may want to think about a backpack, because if they make you check your roller bag and suddenly you're carrying this thing stuffed to the brim all the way to baggage claim, you're going to be regretting your life choices somewhere around Carousel 6. Now let's talk about the Seido Compression Packing Cubes. These are not glamorous, they're not exciting, they are not the thing that makes people stop and ask, oh my gosh, where did you get that? But they are the reason your suitcase closes. The key feature here is the compression system, which helps save space in your luggage. Basically, you pack your clothes into the cube, zip it closed, then use the second zipper to compress everything down. It's like giving your clothes a firm but loving pep talk. I use compression for things like my 1,100 pairs of undies because I don't care if they're wrinkled and I want to fit as many pairs as possible. The packing cubes also keep everything organized and easy to find. I use packing cubes to make unpacking at my destination faster and to keep everything contained and organized in transit. These cubes are lightweight, travel-friendly, and made from durable materials, so they can survive repeated trips, overpacking, and whatever mysterious abuse luggage goes through between your house and the hotel room. And in keeping with the well-thought-out theme of Nomad Lane, they are designed to fit perfectly in the bags. Finally, we have the small Tomodachi Sling in the color Dawn. This is a little bag I keep with me at all times in the airport. The color Dawn is soft and pretty and just feminine enough without looking like you borrowed a toddler's Easter basket. The size is perfect for essentials. It holds the things I want within reach at all times: my passport, my wallet, my phone, and my earbuds. Basically, the things that would immediately ruin my day if I could not find them. One of the best features is the fast magnetic clasp for quick access. Because when you are in line at security or boarding a plane, you do not want to be standing there wrestling with a complicated buckle like you're trying to crack a safe. The adjustable strap also makes it really comfortable to wear. I usually wear it crossbody through the airport so my hands are free. For dragging luggage, holding coffee, and holding my kids' hands while they still let me. Now let's pack the bento bag for a long haul flight. My goal is always the same. I want everything I need during the flight easy to reach, everything I might need if my carry on gets checked, and enough snacks to survive both turbulence and emotional inconvenience. I developed the gear method to help me remember what to pack. I'll link a video below if you want more information about it. First into the bag is my Kindle. Next, I'm packing a crossword puzzle book because I want analog and digital entertainment. Then I'm adding compression socks. Not glamorous and not sexy, but neither are swollen ankles and trying to peel yourself out of an airplane seat after 8 hours. I'm also packing a pen because there's always a customs form, and somehow there are never enough pens. And of course, snacks, because some of those in-flight meals are all kinds of sketchy looking. Now, I'm using one of the Seido Compression Packing Cubes for a full change of clothes. Because if your checked luggage gets delayed or you spill something on yourself somewhere over the Atlantic, you'll be happy you packed this. Then I zip the cube closed and I use that compression zipper. The packing cube stays neat and compact and slides perfectly into the bento bag without taking over the entire space. This is why I love these cubes. They make me feel organized even though there's at least a 50% chance I packed this while stress eating pretzels at midnight. This side is also where I would pack my travel blanket and eye mask in a packing cube, but I need new ones, so leave me your recommendations in the comments. Next up is my water bottle. I love that the bento bag has a dedicated water bottle pocket because I do not want my water bottle rolling around inside of the bag like a rogue bowling ball. Then I'm packing charging cables and a backup battery. There are few things more stressful than landing in another country with a phone battery at 3% and no idea where you're going. I keep all my cords together in one section of the bag so they're easy to find. No tangled cable spaghetti, no dramatic sighing at the boarding gate. Now for the important folder. This folder has copies of everything: my passport information, my itinerary, important phone numbers, my international driver's license, basically every piece of information that I would need if my phone shuffled off this mortal coil. The folder goes right into one of the flat compartments so it stays protected and easy to reach. Now for the rando little things in my side pocket. I'm packing a Tide pen because if I spill coffee on myself before I even leave the airport, I would like the option to at least pretend I have it under control. And the tiny fan is one of my favorite items because airplane temperatures are completely unpredictable. One minute you're freezing, the next you're somehow trapped in a flying crock pot. I'm also bringing a teeny tiny nail file and clippers, not because I'm planning on a full manicure on the plane, but if I break a nail or get a hangnail halfway through the flight, I would like to deal with it quietly and move on. One thing I really like about the bento bag is that it comes with this clear toiletry pouch, and this is where I put all the little personal care things I might want during the flight. Into the clear bag goes deodorant wipes, lotion, face wipes, and my wisps. Because after a red-eye flight, brushing your teeth and washing your face makes you feel like becoming a whole new woman. A very tired woman, but still a new woman. I also pack a panty liner to freshen the undies, emotional support lip balm, an emergency tampon, and this Essence nose ring, which is a super discreet essential oil diffuser because even after 7 hours on a plane, all of us are doing our best, but there's a high probability that there will be an offensive smell in my bubble. Then comes the meds. Ibuprofen, anti-diarrheal medicine, melatonin, Band-Aids, cough drops, gas pills, and antacids. This is my tiny airborne pharmacy. I am not saying I expect problems, but I am saying I've lived long enough to know that if I do not pack ibuprofen, I will immediately get a headache. That's just how the universe likes to keep me humble. I also add lens wipes, eye drops, plackers, and breath strips. The bento bag comes with a tiny gear pouch, which I use for all the practical items that are must-haves once I'm in my seat. In this pouch, I'm packing antibacterial wipes because I've seen enough flight attendant videos to know I do not want to think too hard about what has happened on that tray table, armrest, or seatbelt. I flag fold these tiny grocery bags for trash. The electrolytes are for surviving the flight without arriving in Europe feeling like a tiny raisin. Both of these bags are meant to be stashed in these easy-to-reach top pockets. The organization here makes me feel dang near giddy. Finally, I pack the Tomodachi Sling. This is what stays with me throughout the airport. Tomodachi means friend, and this is totally my little travel buddy. Into it goes my passport, my wallet, my AirPods, and my phone. These are the things I want to keep on me at all times. There's also a little secret pocket in the bento bag that I can slip my phone into for when I need to put the sling in my bento bag between the gate agent and my seat. The magnetic clasp makes it easy to get in and out quickly. Then, once I arrive, I can use it as my everyday bag to keep those valuables close. I can even lock the two zippers together if I'm walking around sightseeing and want a little extra security. Which is great because I would rather spend my vacation drinking wine and wandering around pretty streets than frantically checking whether my bag is zipped. And that is everything I pack for a long-haul flight using the Nomad Lane Bento Bag, the Seido Compression Packing Cubes, and the Tomodachi Sling. Everything has a place, everything is easy to find, and I do not feel like I'm carrying around a giant mystery tote filled with cables, snacks, and anxiety. If you like being organized, comfortable, and you have the coin, this setup is absolutely worth considering. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe and let me know in the comments what your one absolutely non-negotiable airplane item is. Thanks for watching.